by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth.
I'm going to be giving you crucial information that you need to know about sleeping with a girl. And trust me, because I am a girl, I know what I'm talking about. First things first, who spread the rumor that asking for consent is not hot? Because let me tell you, it is. There are so many good ways that you can go about getting a girl's permission to move forward with her, but I'm going to share a few of my favorites. You can be specific and be like, is it okay if I take your shirt off? Something like that. You telling her what you're about to do is going to ease her nerves, and it's kind of hot because she's like going to expect what's next. Also, just the simple, are you sure? Us girls have our standards like on the ground when it comes to this, so when a guy says this, we will fall in love with you. Okay, next. Never, ever, ever kick a girl out after sleeping with her. Guys, this is just the worst thing you can ever do. It's going to make her think that you're using her for that, and she's gonna feel like shit. Okay, I have a lot more of these, so if you want a part 2, let me know.
I swear, I hope this bitch trolling. Let's just listen to that first part one more time. I think I can fix this. I got y'all. I think I can fix this.
I'm going to be giving you crucial information that you need to know about sleeping with a girl. And trust me, because I am a girl, I know what I'm talking about. First things first, who spread the rumor that asking for consent is not hot? Because let me tell you, it is.
There's so many ways where you can go information from a girl and just let her know how you want it.
Goofy ass bitch, man. Some of these bitches just need to just stick with nails, hair, and cosmetics. Because this is not your fucking sector. Why is so many bitches and all these people just think that they know they can give advice? Like, who told them this shit? Like, the advice that she's giving is for herself. And you want to know why she gives that type of advice? Because she has the perception, she's talking from the perception of a guy who's indirect about his intentions, and she's talking about the guys that she's dealt with who were more than likely simps. Simps. A lot of people give wrong advice a lot of the times, because a lot of the times they're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about, they're trying to kind of project themselves onto you. Like when I see these black pillars come in and they be like I just had a dude last week coming in my inbox, coming in my comment section, and he just starts spitting all this internet lingo bullshit. In the SMV, in your dating marketplace. Like, these niggas live in real life, and he's spitting from his perception, and he's spitting from someone else's perception that he got off the internet. Like, the whole thing that he just said with the SMV and you gotta look like a semi-Chad and all this other shit has not come from his own experience in life. It came from someone else's experience that he's now using to try to say that it's his experience too. So on the internet, on TikTok, if you know who the Island Boys is, I'm not about to get into that. On the internet and TikTok, they blew the fuck up. They were a sensation. People were, but they blew up because people were making fun of them. But that shit got to their head. So when they went out into the real world and they tried to, because they were supposed to be rappers, but they were the most garbage fucking rappers ever. So when they tried to go into the real world and rap, they got booed the fuck off stage because they tried to bring that TikTok shit to real life. And this is what a lot of these fucking internet goofball dork ass niggas do. They try to bring that internet shit to real life. The internet slang, like niggas be out here really saying alpha male and beta males to bitches. Bitches be like, is this cartoon animated ass nigga talking to me with this? Like, what the fuck is that? You get what I'm saying? Like, I use it, but that's because I understand that y'all use the shit. And that's the only way that I can get my points across is if I use those slangs. If I use those terms. But I know once you start using them shits and they really just become a part of your fucking life, that your ass really just only live on the internet and you don't get experience in real life. And because the internet has scared you to fucking death, that's why you don't go get experience in real life, because the internet told you not to, So for this fucking girl, she's telling you shit based off of what she likes as an individual. She's not telling you based off of what other women like. And I'm sure, of course, there's other women that like that. which I kind of highly fucking doubt it, but she's not giving sound advice. She's giving advice to fuck her. She's not teaching you how to think and actually teach you how to. So let me give you an example. I'm a big proponent of being direct now. You don't have to do this shit when you're direct. There's all this goofball shit that bitches just talk about. Oh, ask for consent. You know the white girl lips. Ask for consent. And I'm telling you, it's so hot. No, you don't have to fucking do that shit. And I'm not saying that you go out and you start, assaulting people, doing SA type shit. You understand? I'm not telling you to go out and do that shit. But when you're being direct, you don't have to go through all of that bullshit. And a lot of guys, when I say direct, you know what the average surface dweller, goofball ass motherfucker thinks? He thinks when I say be direct, he thinks that I actually mean to walk up to a woman's face, not know her from a can of fucking paint, and just tell her I want to fuck. Now the thing is, you could do that. Will it be effective? Probably not. Right? And more than likely, it's not going to be effective. But you can go to a woman, have a little conversation with her, feel her out, see what, check her temperature, right? Read the room, and then be like, yo, listen, you look like a nice girl. I would love to get to know you. I would love to take you out, just to let you know I am looking for a relationship, but I want you to understand my intentions. I do want to fuck too. Like, why couldn't you say some shit like that? Especially if you actually want a relationship, you actually want to go out on a date and get to know the person, but you like, yo, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to fuck. Like, why couldn't you say that? What is wrong with that? You know what most women would tell you, even if they're not interested in you, and you say that shit to them, they'll be like, yo, I really respect the honesty. I really respect it, but I'm not interested. Like, why can't you say that? Like, you don't have to always go. Direct approach doesn't just mean, yo, just go up to a girl and be like, yo, bitch, I want to fuck this shit out you tonight. Because most of y'all probably don't even just want to fuck a girl. You probably do want to get to know her. You probably do want a relationship. You probably do want whatever. It's all about just being direct and honest about what the fuck you want. It's so simple. See, when you direct and honest, right, in the beginning, when you're on a date with a girl, when you're talking to a girl, guess what? I ain't walking on no fucking eggshells. Why not? Because this bitch already know what the fuck I'm about, because I didn't come at her in an indirect game. In an indirect way. Keep the game simple and about you. That's keeping the game simple. You tell a girl in the beginning, so you're keeping it simple, and you're keeping it about you because you're keeping it simple, so now when you go on a date with her, y'all can talk about whatever. You could be cool, you could be all laid back. You ain't gonna be fucking nervous. You know why you niggas be nervous? Because you don't know the girl's intentions, she don't know your intentions. So now you gotta hope and pray that y'all on the same page. But if you would have told her in the beginning, now you could be on a date like this. So, bitch, what position you like to get fucked in? You get what I'm saying? And you wouldn't even hesitate, because now you get to be yourself now. You ain't gotta be like, so how the fuck? So how am I gonna bring up that I want to bring a titty out? Now you ain't gotta be feeling like because you know why you guys feel like creeps? Because you cannot play in the game of indirectness. You are not. I'm not even gonna say you're not strategized in that sense, but you're being more feminine. You're not in your masculine when you go indirect, man. It's hard. It's hard as fuck actually to be indirect than it is to be direct. Once you start being direct, you could never go back to indirect. And the only way a lot of times that I have seen people who was direct and went back to indirect is because they was putting a bitch on a pedestal. They go, oh man, she ain't gonna go for that. You fucking goof. So no, you don't have to do all of that shit. You don't have to hope and pray that this bitch, you gotta. Oh, can I pull a titty out? Oh, can I pull your drawers now? Like, what bitch? Come on, bro. Like, come on, be for real. What kind of, like, how can a bitch ever look at you like a man? Like, what kind of man would she even look at you as? Like, you in there kissing, you slapping her ass and all that shit. You stop all of that to kill the momentum and be like, can I pull your shirt off? She gonna be like, this fucking loser. is fucking, she ain't gonna respect you, nigga. She's not gonna think that's hot. That could be a kink of hers, right? So let's say you did be direct with this specific bitch right here. Let's say you was direct with her, right? And then, you know, y'all on the date, y'all talking, and she like, I actually like guys who ask me to take my shirt off, or who do, cause that's a kink of hers, right? And she like, oh, I actually like. So now, when y'all do go back to y'all place or whatever, if you do ask her to take her pants off or to listen, it's not because of anything but the understanding that y'all have an understanding. You're playing to her kinks. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's more of a kinky thing than a thing of where you just nervous and you hope that this bitch just, you get what I'm saying? It's two completely different things. Two completely different things. That's why you gotta be careful about getting advice from some of these people, especially from women. Because a lot of women who give advice are talking for themselves. They're talking from the perception of most guys are fucking simps, and they're not letting you think for yourself. Because you may be a guy, right? Keep the game simple about you. About you, you may be a guy who don't want to fucking ask a bitch to take her fucking clothes off. You may not want to do that shit. You may be a guy who just like women, who like guys that take the fucking lead and let you do what you do. You may not want to stop. You may not want to be in a moment with a bitch and want to stop the momentum because this bitch is her kink is to ask her to take her clothes on. You may not want to do that. That's why it's about you at the end of the day still. It's about you, because when you're being direct the way that you want to be direct. You can be so far as being direct with a girl and telling a girl that, listen, yo, I want to take you out on a date. You know what I'm saying? And I do want to have sex, but I'm only waiting for 2 days. Like maximum, I'm only waiting 2 days to fuck you. If we don't fuck in 2 days, I'm done talking to you. Y'all niggas will be shocked to really just know that bitches will be just mind blown that you just was even that number one, that confident to say that bold, and now she gets to choose whether she's gonna fuck with it or not. It's really just that fucking simple. The game is simple, y'all. It's simple if you simplify it. But when you're doing all of these, or you gotta say this, you gotta do this, because you play indirect game unsimplifies everything. Indirect game makes the game harder. That's when you have to have crazy social skills when you play indirect game. That's when you always need to know how to be more charming and more fucking, you gotta be more of almost damn near everything. You gotta be fucking not just charming. You gotta be witty, because when you're indirect, you don't know if the girl actually likes you. Just because she goes out on a fucking date with you does not mean that she likes you when you're indirect. Oh, yo, let's go out, let's go get a drink. You don't fucking know. You don't know. So, I could make this video longer, but I'm not, man. I hope you guys got some good. This is the last thing I said. The only thing that she said that was kind of true is the last part where she said, don't kick a girl out after you smash, right? Like, after you smash, bro, you don't kick a girl straight out, right? That's the only thing I will give her fucking flowers on. You don't kick a girl straight out. You can kick a girl out, but you don't kick her straight out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real strategic. You gotta be real smooth and soft with it. You get what I'm saying? When you kick a girl out, if you want her to get out after you get done, you gotta be real, you know what I'm saying, real soft with them. You know, don't just be kicking girls out. This is how a lot of guys, when you kick a girl out like that, like she just was just a piece of shit or a piece of meat to you, you can get that can turn into problems. You gotta be real smooth with it. You gotta be like, all right, babe, listen, yo, I gotta get up early in the morning, yo. Let me walk you out to your car. Just walk her out, you know what I'm saying? You call her Uber, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, listen, I had a good time with you, yo. We had some fun. Let's do this shit again. Make sure you text me when you get home. You get what I'm saying? Girls, you ain't gotta do that. I remember I used to do the fucking, yo, bro, call me and act like, yo, y'all niggas is fighting. Y'all know a lot of y'all know that. Yo, call me and act like y'all niggas is fighting so I get this bitch the fuck out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Nah. You just gotta keep it real. Keep it real. But I wish you guys nothing but wealth, health, happiness, and abundance, man. I hope you guys got a lot of wisdom and knowledge from this game that I just gave you guys, man. And until next time, this your boy Zay Two-Time, aka Zay Double Edge, and I'm out.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth, spitting.